Hey everybody, Gabby. I'm sure you know, and if you don't, nice to meet you. So I'm doing my very first pick a card reading. So I have, let's see if I can tilt this without messing everything up. 4 piles of cards here, and it's just gonna be pretty simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, and each one has almost the same amount of cards. Some when I was pulling an extra card or two, depending on the deck, decided to spit out an extra card. Now, each deck has a different stone that I decided seemed to be the right one. I didn't choose any fancy stones. I didn't choose any like certain crystals that people might seem like, oh yeah, I really love rose quartz, or I really identify with tiger's eye. No, I chose rocks I like that I pick up when I go being a magpie. Pile one has this rock here, which is just even has some moss still on it, but it's kind of a gray quartzite type quartzite type stone. But it's like a grayish blue. That was the one I have on pile one. Pile two is kind of an iridescent um, bluish. You can almost see through it. It's kind of neat. That's for pile two. Pile three is almost, this is another one that I picked up in my yard. It almost feels like a mineral. You can kind of feel the chalky feel. It feels different than a rock does in your hand. So I put that with pile three. And pile four is a rock from a mountain that my grandmother had visited in Colorado. And it's just, a craggly old rock. But I thought it was, you know, a good rock to put in a pile for picking. So when it comes to picking piles, I do recommend not picking by how the rock looks to you, how it is aesthetically, but which one tells you in your heart, like, that's the pile that I need to pick and go with that message. So I highly recommend doing that. Um, I'm not really sure. I know that some people can like put in little like jump ahead times. I'm not that sophisticated yet. So if you choose a pile and you want to get there and jump ahead, figure it out on your own. God bless you and Godspeed. I don't know how to do that. So we're just gonna go one by one. So we'll start with pile one. All right, just move these babies out of the way. And at some point, my father is going to be coming in, and there's going to be a lot of hubbub and noise. Just ignore it and pay attention to what's going on here. That's just, that's the world. You have to do that sometimes and just drown it out and learn to live with it. So we're good at that. Okay, so pile one, the one with the fun gray blue crystally rock with some moss on it. Okay, so for my traditional Rider-Waite pocket mini cards, tarot cards, I got the Nine of Cards in reverse. And I got the Hermit in reverse. I'll go over the tarot cards that I got first for you. My Ink and Intuition Tattoo Tarot. I got the Two of Wands in reverse. And I got the Six of Cups in reverse. And then in my, I don't remember the name of this deck for the life of me, but just in another traditional tarot, pretty straightforward to the Rider-Waite tradition. Got the Eight of Wands in reverse. A lot of reversals in this pile, but I didn't get the Queen of Pentacles. Sorry, dropping it. Queen of Pentacles. There. Okay, I also got for your messages from your spirit animals. You got the Chameleon. And the Chameleon card says, stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. So, yeah, kind of like, yeah, go with the flow, hang back. Yeah, I'm actually going to set this up here to remember it for the rest of the reading and see how that's applicable as we figure everything out. The other one that came out was the Wolverine. And it says, "You're a lot tougher than you think you are." I think it's a good reminder for everybody every once in a while. Pardon me, I'm spitting dust. Okay. Now these are oracle cards from the Wild Offering from the Divine. The first card, this one is one of the ones I'm saying, like, you could sometimes I got some extra cards. This one came out with 3. This one's True Love. Oh, and I should mention that I was asking for, during this difficult time right now in the world collectively, what were some good things coming our way, and just in a general way, and what were some ways, that we could be ready to accept it and be ready for it. So these are just so you know, that's what we're aiming for. So true love, it says, your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner, but this sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. I love these. Set that one there. And I love the back. I think the back is the cutest. This little, like, Ganesha. It's sweet. Now, this one, I wonder if I got any artist in this, picking this first one. It's all about creative blocks. It says, creative blocks. If you are an artist of any kind, you can offer all work to the divine, making it God's alone. I offer this to the highest power, to the highest good, to benefit the planet. Release me from any blocks or restrictions. May this serve all who need. And it does have a little bumblebee at the bottom. It was that made me think of Manchester, my friends in England. So just thinking about that. Okay. And lastly, the other message from the divine was health. And I don't think this has anything to do with the COVID-19 thing at all. I think this is much, to me, like, I'm hearing health and I'm hearing, like, I feel like you've been, like, whoever is reading this, I feel like you've been neglecting your body and your health. That's just my opinion. Or maybe you need to go and get your body checked out by a doctor. And you've been putting it off. Or maybe you just need to, like, stop working so hard. You've been putting the grind on for too hard, and it's so easy to say, I have to pay bills, I have to pay money. But if you're dead, you always have to learn to compromise certain things and able to live a normal life. I don't know. That's just what I'm hearing. Okay. But health says, allow me, divine, to be tender and accepting of my body, no matter what ailments I may have. I may always know it's doing the best that it can. Oh my goodness. Help me be a loving ally and friend to this sacred form. I like that. Help me be a loving friend and ally to this sacred form. Okay, now on to these tarot. So, and all of these. Okay, okay. So, the Queen of Pentacles. Someone in business. I'm feeling like that's somebody, maybe a boss figure. I don't feel like this is. I feel like this is someone who's in control of you. Someone who's making decisions like your boss. Oh, I also forgot to flip over your. I did the Normand cards as well, and your Normand cards are very, very positive. You had the Sun card, followed by the Moon card, meaning so like the sun's illuminating everything. The moon is saying that good things are coming soon, and you're like this, you're overcoming obstacles. And then you have the Scythe card, meaning that there is trouble coming soon, but it's going to be, but like see how like this the scythe itself is here, it's cutting out trouble over here, so the trouble's away from you, or going away from you. So the trouble's leaving, the issue's coming to an end. And same here with, like here, having the Hermit in reverse. The Hermit in reverse means that you've gone introspective recently. You really went deep and had like a soul searching kind of session to figure out what it is that you want exactly. Because here, Nine of Cups in reverse, that means like Nine of Cups, that's wish fulfillment. All your cups are empty now. Your wishes, they're gone. You've lost your wishes. And here, Eight of Wands, usually when this is in the upright, it's all about fast movement and messages coming in and divine messages coming in. And this is saying no messages are coming in. Everything stopped. All communication is stopped. And the fact that it came out in the same deck as the Queen of Pentacles makes me feel like this queen, and the queen doesn't necessarily have to be a woman, it doesn't have to be the same gender, just someone on the same wavelength. And then like what it says here is a woman over the age of 25, dark hair, dark eyes, professional, business, domineering. Let me just double check my book here on her. Oh, I was just saying, oh my god, open up right to her. Wouldn't that have been cool? I do apologize. Still learning a bit. I need to stop apologizing for that. It's not a big deal. Okay. Okay, it says, the face suggests that of a dark woman whose qualities might be summed up in the idea of the greatness of the soul. She also has serious cast of intelligence. She contemplates her symbol and she sees the worlds therein. She's opulent, generous, sincere. She has security. I'm sorry, magnificence, liberty, but like she can also be evil. She can instill fear, suspicion, suspense, mistrust. And I'm wondering if maybe, I wonder if that could be like maybe like a trouble at work situation. We'll come back to it because I'm not exactly sure, but we'll have that since those came up together. That's. Hey, look at this card. There's rabbits around her feet. There's Hmm. Hmm. Okay, but then you did get the two of wands in reverse. And two of wands, he's contemplating traveling from his domain, which he has, and like he's holding a globe in one hand and he's holding a wand in the other, and looking over a sea. But like the world he's created behind him is falling apart, and he's deciding should he stay or should he go. You know, should I stay or should I go now? Uh, uh, but this is in reverse, so now it's like he is. I feel like there's just like this feeling of like confusion of like I don't know what to do. It is. It's like there is. You do have a lot of blocked energy on this one. But when I read up, blocked Six of Cups, and just that quickly, I've forgotten what blocked Six of Cups is. And I was so like, don't forget what that is. You're gonna need it, and it's gone again. Brain injuries. I swear, I need to write things down. Renewal. And this will come to pass. So, okay, so that's what this is saying then. That, like, this is, so even though that, like, all the things are empty, like, this will flip back. You can't do that, Gabby. So, I think that's going along with your Lenormand cards. I think that's definitely going on with this whole, like, the sun's here, the moon's here, you know, you got, and the scythe is just cutting out that bad hay. It's getting rid of it, getting the bad stuff out, keep the rest of the product good, and everything is gonna work itself out. I think it's just a bad spot, and I think like here, like just keep taking care of yourself. You're gonna break through these, like don't. I think it's almost like a yeah, exactly, with the chameleon. Just don't try and keep changing how things are going. Just let them run their course. Let them keep doing what they're doing. You know, and like with the Wolverine and like with this whole situation, you're a lot tougher than you are, and there maybe something's happening that's really beating you down and beating you down. I mean, I'm not sure if it is a work related thing. To me, it feels work related. But you're a lot tougher than they think, and then you think as well. I think you're gonna be fine. You just gotta let this run its course, and your higher power, whatever it may be. And I think also I like to rely on my my passed on ancestors. I think they will they'll take care of it. So let's pull a few charms. Speaking of passed on ancestors, or passed on loved ones, this is my grandmother Mary's little bamboo. I guess that she put her, I guess that was just for her dresser, but she would put her trinkets in it, maybe jewelry bottles. But let's pull some charms. And I'm just mixing. I'll look away in a minute. Pile one. What charms can we show them? Give them advice. couple more. Oh, my dad's home, so things might get loud. Oh, okay, I got you a line. Okay, no big deal. Okay. Let's see if I can move you over here so you can see in a bit. That would be cool. No, okay. I'm just gonna hold it up to you. No big deal. Hey, oh, that kind of works. Kind of? Not really. Forget about it. And here's the noise. Okay.
There you go, dude. Fucking skipping around.
Alright.
Skipping around.
Dad, I'm recording something, so try not to be too loud. Please, and thank you. Thanks. Okay. So, I do have this. It's well, otter. That's my symbol for going with the flow. So same with like the whole like the chameleon of like just like sit back and let shit happen. Like just let it happen because you ain't gonna be able to do it anyway. So let's see what numbers we got in here. We do have the number 5 and number 2, in case that's important to anybody. If you want to add it up if you're in numerology, obviously 7. However, I do have a domino with double 6s. And then a domino with double 1s. So if 11 is important to somebody. This is my ending of a cycle. Something will be coming to an end. Let's see what else. This here, this pin. It's come on. Pause and be refreshed. If it will, I don't know. That looks kind of in focus. But yeah, again, still like stop, relax, you know. Even with that relates back to health, you know. Like, take a minute for yourself. I do have this lock. Something is locked together. It's like or like bound to something. Then you have a contract that you're stuck with. I don't think you necessarily, like, it feels like you don't want to be out of the contract. You just don't want to be in the contract with certain people. That's what it feels like. But, yeah, I do have this Allen wrench that, you know, you have the tools to do it. Again, with the stronger than you think. But you do have, like, okay, you got these little black leaves that there has been hard times. But you do have this green leaf here. Like, meaning, like, there are good times coming. Like, there's a lot of bad times, but the good times are coming. And this here, this amber, like, there's been something stuck. Something's been stuck. But don't worry. Okay. Yeah, you're bound to something. You're bound to it. Totally. Yeah, here's another one. This little clip. I do have a few other things. I've got cabbage. My favorite. Cabbage. But that would be like abundance. I feel like that would feel really abundant to me because it's like a leaf after a leaf after a leaf after a leaf. In a bad way, I would almost, but I don't think this is a bad way. No, this feels so, so good. I'm not complaining about cabbage. I won't ever. I love it too much. You do have this pin, which is the sun, and you have that's your second sun symbol. So the sun in any reading, I think, is a brilliant thing to have. It's illuminating everything. Nothing looks bad in the sun. So I think you have good things coming. You do have a little ice cream cone, and you do have a little donut. For me, I think these are like sweet things are coming, unless they have personal meaning to you. If any of them have personal meaning to you, take them for what they are. But these are just how they're reading in my mind. I do have this, a little red rose. I think, a little red rose. I think that's like romance. So if you aren't currently in a romantic relationship, I think you might be soon. And I think the one you have is going to be deepening. And like this one here, the carrot. You remember the story a few years ago? The woman lost her carrot, and she found her wedding ring on it. Oh, she didn't lose her carrot. No. She lost her wedding ring and found it years later on a carrot. That is all I can think of when I got this charm. So that makes me think of like maybe like not a marriage, but like just a really deep commitment. So maybe that's something good coming in your life. I do have, if you're American, I have an eggplant. If you're English, I have an aubergine. If you're a millennial or younger, I have an emoji penis. Good Lord. I'm speaking 3 languages. What is this for? Comic relief? I almost think this just feels like abundance. This still feels just like abundance. Because then I that and then I have that and then I also have a toadstool. And then, no. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of penises. Watch out, everyone. There could be penises flying. They're coming up all over my they're all over my readings. Okay, look out. I don't know what that means. Maybe or maybe that's the reason why there's all of this trouble in this reading, pile of 1. Are men dominating your life in a bad way? It's happened to me before, and it wasn't a joke. Sorry to be laughing if it isn't a joke in your life. I apologize. But that's a very distinct possibility. So, shoot, I'm sorry I laughed at that. I have another little button here for like something being locked down. Something button shut. See, now that's in my head. Button your lip. Button your lip. But that's what the 1 card said to do. Stay in the background and adapt to the situation rather than being conspicuous and attempting to direct the course of events. Button your lip. Don't say anything. Oh, well, I do have here a very, very old Asian coin. It's so old. Like, it was before, like, there's writing on it. You can barely tell. It's very old and corroded. Another coin, an Icelandic coin. I do have this here. It's a stone I found that's just, to me, it's like where it's meant to be when the two things have collided, but it should be 50-50 and it's not. So there is an unequal partnership here. But this also was my grandfather's. So I use this as thinking as like you have a father or grandfatherly figure surrounding you and on your side and supporting you through this time. Now, I do have a few letters that came through. The letters that came through are G, H, J, and Y. So those are the letters that I have so far. I hope that is, I hope all that makes some sense. And I hope that, like, if nothing else, this is like taking your, 30 minutes off of your day to get your mind off of how everything is. I just, as I'm doing this, getting my updates that they're stopping domestic travel. Yeah, stop domestic travel all they want. I got something to do. And I'm going on vacation on Thursday, and I'm going. I will pencil roll all the way up I-83. So, all right, that was wonderful. I'm surprised at how serious that ended up being. But it's okay. Remember, everything happens for a reason, even if you hate the reason at the moment, because it all is fluid and everything will work out. You just gotta have faith. Alrighty, let's get on to the next pile. Thanks, pile 1. Alright. Hi, pile 2. This is the group that chose this, oh no, I forgot which one it was. I remember now. This is the one that chose that little, like, almost like, it kind of almost looks like moonstone, but I don't think it is. I'm actually gonna real quick just hold on to my mineral, just release some of that energy real fast. Okay, and I need a drink. How are you guys doing today? Surviving COVID-19. Woo-hoo. Nothing really much has changed for me because I'm pretty much here all the time, enjoying my home, and then going to doctor's appointments. But it's cool, it's cool. Okay, enough about me. Now let's hear what's going on in your lives. Hey. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna go over your oracle cards first, just to see what the main theme of the reading is going to be, just so we can get an idea of where we are. Yeah, what's going on? Okay, so these messages are from, I love these cards. They're from Wild Offering of the Divine. And your first one is money, 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 money. Money. Hey, it's not a bad start. And hold on 1 second. I'm gonna be slightly vain. And gonna turn this light on. It's getting a wee bit dark in here. Okay. I don't know if I even do anything. It's not. It's really all psychosomatic. Or psychosomatic? It's in my head. Okay. So, money. I almost started singing Cardi B. You're so lucky. Okay. This says, all my finances are now in divine order. Love itself knows my needs and knows my needs and is the source for all. I needn't cling to gain or fear loss. Every need will be met through offering all to the divine. So, if that's, I know they do word it a little bit oddly. They can make it a little bit better. Fucking hippies. What are you gonna do? But basically, what like I could reword this so people could actually go, oh, okay, gotcha. So it's saying you're giving up all your stresses about money and everything. You're surrendering that shit up to whoever you believe in. For me, I just give it up to the universe. I go like, I can't handle this shit. You handle it, because I can't stress about it. Like the things I can handle, I'll handle. The things I can't handle, y'all can handle. Sorry, I can't do this anymore. And it's totally fine to have that opinion. And and just to say like, yeah, I'm not doing anything wrong. I just can't do it. Like I can't handle tax shit. Like that's why I get a person who does taxes. But if things are going wrong, give it up to them, and they'll figure it out. So, but that's cool. So I think that's a good reminder. So when you're getting overwhelmed and stressed, give it over to them. Now, your next card was Abundance, a wonderful card. And it says, Divine Beloved, please show me how to fully feel deserving to receive. I release my ego's plan and open to being a vehicle for abundance. So, they want you to feel fully accepting to receive all abundance. All abundance. Whether it's money, whether it's love, whether it's food if you are in the need for food, abundance in someone hugging you when you desperately need that hug and you aren't saying it. The abundance is just someone giving you samples of a face cream that you've been putting off doing, that kind of like taking care of your skin, or taking a really luxurious bubble bath or whatever, or someone giving you enough money that you can buy a new pair of jeans that you desperately need. Those the sort of things, abundance, and being able to say that when you receive those things, not feeling guilty that you got those things, and being really happy that you got those things. That's a beautiful feeling. So, okay. I like that. I think that's good, because a lot of times we feel guilty when we receive those things, and it's crappy. So, be happy when you get shit. You deserve it. You deserve it. I'm looking at myself. I'm telling myself, and I'm telling you. Because I always feel guilty. Alright, so these are the messages from your spirit animal. The cheetah. And this says, get clear on your intention, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. So basically, once you figured out what your goal is, don't piss around. Go in. Fucking get it. Get it. Go. You're gonna miss it. And if you're a cheetah, you're gonna get there in no time. 0 to 60 in how many? Like 2 seconds? Fucking get it. Oh, the grouse. Express yourself through rhythm and movement and drumming and dancing. Fuck yeah. I love this card. I want to go dancing. I'm going dancing next weekend. Maybe this might have been the pile for me. That's pretty cool. Um, I think that's right, and I think just like though, honestly, it's saying through rhythm and movement and whatever and drumming. I think just like express yourself in through rhythm and movement. I think that's great. You don't want to express yourself like I express myself through painting and I sit here and do this. No, that's not for you, little one. You're a grouse. And grouses dance and they move and they show off. Some people are meant to show off. That's their quality, and that's why you picked this pile. So, go somewhere, dance, and like, I saw that recently on Me First and the Gimme Gimmes pictures. Like, when I'd say like instead of like dance like no one's watching, it was like dance like nobody, dance like everyone can fuck off. Exactly, dance, have fun, do it. Okay, now I'm gonna go over your Lenormand cards. The Lenormand is a different type of fortune telling, and I started a few weeks ago. So your first Lenormand card was the Anchor. Your second Lenormand card was the Path. And your third Lenormand card was the Key. So so basically the Anchor is there to comfort you during a sad time. So something sad, something heartbreaking has happened to you recently. Um, and the Anchor was there to keep you grounded, to keep you secure, to keep you from sailing, to drifting away at sea. Um, and then having this path here, but it has kept you where you needed to be and brought you to this path, because now you have to make this decision. But the best thing though is with this decision, excuse me, you already have the answer. You already have the key to get you through the door. So you needn't fret. You have it. So the imagery on the path is really beautiful. There's a bunch of birds flying out of the one tree and flying up and away. And I just think it shows that, like, yeah, you don't want to be on that path long. You're not there to be on the path wandering. You're there to choose the right way and go and find your happiness. You're not here to be sad anymore. You're done with that. Yeah. I don't even need these out anymore. I love Lenormand. They're amazing cards. Okay, let's look at the tarot. Alright, we'll start with the Intuition Tattoo Tarot. Oh, okay. This, I forgot what was in this one. Okay, so you got the Ace of Cups. You got the Tower in reverse. You got the Fool. Let's see that better. Then you got Justice in reverse. Okay, and the Rider-Waite. You got the Fool in reverse. And you got the King of Pentacles in reverse. I was having a hard time when I first pulled these, trying to figure out what in the hell is going on. And I feel like it deals with this. It's centering around this King of Pentacles. Him here. It's an earth sign. I feel like it's a Taurus. He's very bullheaded. He only cares about, like, he's very money oriented. And because of him, you're not, it feels like you're not willing to take a leap of faith. Having the full in reverse, you're not willing to take the first step to trying something new, to do something new. So I'm just looking at your advice cards there. But then when I got, like, now it's making sense now. I have it all out here. I'm seeing the Justice card. This is all about truth. This is about justice. And also it could be a Libra, but I don't even think that matters. I don't think zodiac signs matter here. I think if you get the justice that you deserve over the King of Pentacles situation, whatever it is, you are going to become the Fool upright. You're going to take that leap of faith. But when you do that, it is going to cause a reverse Tower moment. A Tower moment, when it's upright, means like everything comes crashing down. Your life is in a schism. Everything's bad. But it has to happen. But this is going to be much more mellow. It just means that you're just going to have to pick up the pieces of something ending. But by that ending, you're also going to be having a brand new offer of love and a new start, and it just seems like it's going to be right. And then you're also getting money and abundance. And I think for the first time in a long time, you're going to be able to dance. You're going to be dancing and drumming, and you're also, though, I feel like when it happens, you're going to have to see that plan and execute that plan quick. I don't think you're going to be a lollygag around. You're going to have to do it, and then I really think that's what it seems to me. Let's see. Let's do some charmies. Lost the ring. No, that's the ring. Alrighty. Okay. Trying to figure that one. I'll come back to this one. This one always is a confusing one to get. Okay, yep, something that you're bound to. This little hairpin that's clicky. Yeah, lightning bolt. It's got to happen fast. It's got to happen fast when you make your decision. Yeah, another double six domino. A sock monkey. This is, you have the ability to make this happen. You can make this happen. Oh, the Pegasus. I gotta pick it up. The Pegasus here. When will I get it? It'll never come into focus. There you go. Yeah, you're gonna be able to fly with this. It's a good decision. Tomato? Oh, a tomato. Tomato. You're working in like a restaurant work or I don't know. Maybe that's a special meaning to someone. Hedgehog. This is always my like feeling. I always describe myself like this when my PTSD is engaged. It's like I feel like a porcupine or like a hedgehog, where like I'm like very on guard. All my feelings are up like porcupines. Like so like maybe you've been feeling this way, very on edge. Or maybe you have one. That's just validation of that. A ladybug. That's in there. That is also good luck for a lot of people. Now I do have Dias de los Muertos skull in here. The Day of the Dead skull, which is October 31st. Maybe that's important because of the day. Maybe something will be happening on that day. Or maybe that's important to you because of the costume maybe you wore, or maybe an event around it. Let's see. Now, see, this rock has more balanced give and take, but everything's very pointed. It seems like it's like it feels like one side's much more dominating, much more powerful. I did get some rose quartz in there, so make sure you are loving yourself and giving yourself good, like, self-love treatment. And again, here we go. This is also one of my things for self-love. This is a ring that my therapist gave me to help deal with self-love as a reminder. This is also just another little rock that I picked up at a historic site because it almost looked like a stone tool. So a tool of being like the ability to do this yourself. Do it with the monkey here. Group 1 got this as well. You know, you got the sun on the situation. Everything's going to come to light. Everything's going to come to light. You will have friends coming in friends are going to come in to help figure this out. Don't be afraid to do what's right. You won't be left alone. And you've got a green leaf. Good things that will come out of this. I do have, it's a little beat up, but then there's a blue rose. So maybe this is gonna, let me finish looking at these. And you could not have gotten more of my, you can do this, things. This is my, like, you're a shooting star, you did this, you put the work in, you can do this. You have the ability to make this happen. Do this. You can make this change. A little toadstool. I think that's pretty great. They can go from being a little speck of fungus into being somebody's meal. Something that can make a human survive or animal survive. It's pretty impressive stuff. This here, a frog. A frog starts out as a teeny tiny not toadstool, no, tadpole into a frog, and they're also good luck as well. So, you have a button. So, I think when you do decide what you're going to do, you're going to do it fast. Don't tell people. Keep it quiet. You do have a butterfly wing inside a jar. So the butterflies are a big thing of transformation. But this is in a bottle, so keep your transformation quiet. Again. To reiterate. But here's a coin of abundance. An ancient coin, not ancient, but from French Indochina. It was 5 cents from 1938. That was an important year. Now this, I've had the hardest time figuring out. It's all fun and games. That's all I can think of. It's all fun and games until someone's heart gets broken. That's what it's telling me. I don't know if that's right, but that's what I'm hearing. Okay, now we do have a few letters. We've got letter O. Got letter H. Got letter A. And C. Hacko. All right. Well, those are your charms. So yeah, it sounds like you've got to figure out what your decision's gonna be. Once you have that decision made up and decided, you gotta make a plan, keep it quiet, execute it, and do it. And once it's done, it's done. And then your friends will support you. You're gonna be in good shape. At least that's what I think. All right. Well, good luck and thank you for watching. I wish you the very best. All right. There they are. Hey, group 3, how's it going? Sorry, I just want to put these cards away right quick. Because if not, I'm going to get all confused at the end. So, everybody handling quarantine life? I actually kind of find it more, I don't know what the word is. It's giving me something to do. Creative? Hey, that's it. Okay. This is the pile 3 with this like minerally type rock that I found. It's kind of weird. It's like greens and blues and creams. I don't know. I pick up all kind of weird rocks on my stumbles around my neighborhood, hoping that none of the people that think Trump is our fearless leader won't shoot me for stealing a rock. What a way to go. Okay. So, what I've been doing with everybody is I read the oracle cards first because they are great. Yes. Well, can you please wait? Because I can't stop anything.
Okay. We'll go in the kitchen.
You can come. Wait, you can come right here, and I'll do it on camera. I don't even care.
Eat your pickles when I sit.
Okay. Dang. Oh yeah, all those did come out. Forgot. You guys got a hell of a lot of cards on this one.
We should just smoke it.
Just your smoke right on. Smoke the weak shoe off.
Yeah, you guys got a crazy pile here. And they get a crazy pile there too. I hope the other 2 piles don't get mad at me. Okay, well, we'll go over your oracle cards first. So, your first divine oracle card, divine offering from the oracles was trust.
That's all you forget.
And that says, when love is invited, take over. When love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. Not bad. I think that's pretty good. It's like, it's almost, it plays almost into the, like, a divine timing, or like knowing that you can hang back and not worry, because that's a really hard part, like something that I struggle with. So, okay. Then your next one was feelings. It's a very pretty card too. Feelings, whoa, feelings. Emotions want to be felt. You really can't surrender something until you deeply feel it. Allow me, dear divine, to offer all emotions to you. Feel